Arthif, how are you doing, mate? That was win number 6, was it? Fight number 8?
Yes, it was. That's right.
And a big step up for you there, mate. That was, as I said to you before the fight, I was a little bit worried. I thought it might have been a slight step too far, but I was totally wrong.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. He comes to fight, and he's no pusher. He's ranked much higher. I can't remember his ranking now, but I actually wanted him 2 fights ago. I said, Steve, I want this guy. Steve said, hang on a second, let's take this fight first, and then we look to take him. So I think sometimes, I think I'm a bit too keen, and I want to kind of push on, but then I've got wise people like Lee around me, and Steve Wood as well, and they tell me, look, maybe advise me to kind of maybe slow down a little bit, maybe.
Well,
so, but yeah, no,
like I said, for him in there.
100%. Yeah, I believe I would have been ready for him 2 fights ago. But look, I did it. We fought tonight, won all 6 rounds, convincingly, and definitely could have stopped him a few times.
Well, you did. You wobbled him, and you took a couple of shots, which is nice to see that you can take that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
I think I got a bit complacent a few times, because I was hurting him and stuff. So I think I got a bit complacent. But we're here to learn and stuff, and obviously spend more time with Lee, and I think stoppages will come. So
I think I've seen you at the weigh-in, and I was speaking to you, and I said I thought it was about a year you've been down there, but it's 9 months he's been with you now, isn't it, Lee?
Yeah, 9 months now.
Because before that, he was just floating, wasn't he, from gym to gym, and I think you needed that stability and some guidance, and I think that's showing now, isn't it, Lee?
Yeah, he's coming along. He's in the gym all the time, sparring quality fighters. Always pushing him beyond. And making things real difficult for him, and he learns. So he's obviously the journeyman that he's matching, like Steve's match with Duane tonight, and
that was the best journeyman he's been in there with. Mad Dog could turn you over,
but it was the right time tonight to fight him, not 2 fights ago. It's just obviously like Steve made the right, he's made the right matches at the right times at the moment. So it's just steady progression, like I said, in the beginning. It's just 1 step at a time.
Must give you great confidence. You got Bill Spence's trainer here next year.
Derrick, my fan, is a good friend of mine. He's obviously I've known Errol since the Canelo camp with Floyd, and Errol's a top guy. Great fighter, one of the best fighters in the world. With one of the top trainers in the world, Derrick James, and it was great to have Derrick. Obviously with Team Spence working over at Amir's gym as well. So obviously during close to fight week, with trying to get my biological clock right, I was working there in the evenings, training there. It's great to be working with alongside with Errol and Derrick here, and it was also nice. Lee's absence, well. Derrick did some pads with me, done some great pad work, learning a few things like cutting the ring off and stuff, which was nice. I don't know if you saw, but I was kind of doing that as well when he went to that side. I was looking at the left hook he kind of mentioned. So, but yeah. So
I think it was the best shape I've seen you in as well. Then you looked in really good.
Oh shape. Yeah, I could have gone on. I definitely could have gone on to 6. I think, to be honest, when it said 6th round, I was like, oh, is this a 6? I was I was happy to kind of go on. But I think I've got to listen to Lee as well more and stuff, what he's saying, and I can see what he's saying is like. That stoppage was there for me. It was there, and it would have been nice because Duane's a tough guy. He's never been stopped before in. I can't remember 30 odd fights, 35 fights. I can't remember, but he's never been stopped before. He's only had 1 stoppage from the cuts, which isn't obviously a proper stoppage, but he's never been stopped before. So it would have been a nice, icing on the cake to have got that. But I think it's just part of the learning curve, experience. It will come with time. Maybe not looking for it too much, and then listening to. I think when I watch that fight back, I'll be able to see and analyse what more Lee's saying to me, and even mid-fight as well. I think there's even times where I think I was
it's a step in the right direction, isn't it? Every fight, you're improving with every fight, mate. And considering, no amateur experience, no real white-collar experience.
Yeah.
This is 8 fights, and you're in here with men that are doing this for a living, mate. You know what I mean? They've not got the backup of a profession behind them like you have. And so, as I said to you, they all come with a real meaning to beat you.
Absolutely.
You're the one that they want to beat more than anyone else.
That's right.
So, you're doing well there. That kid is a good lad. I've seen him give lots of good kids trouble. And, you're hurting them on a few occasions, which you have done in, I think, your last 3 fights you've hurt your opponents.
Definitely.
Which, if you would have seen your first 4 fights, you wouldn't have expected that with you.
Yeah, it's true. I think that's, again, credit to Lee. He's really, bringing the best out of me in that respect. And I think, spending more time with him, I'll be able to take that to another level now where where I can actually go in to stop the people, because it's you got the bar head. I'm like here, and the stoppage is here, and I just need to do those certain things to just
was that
push
your second
over.
6 rounder now?
It should have been the second. The first one should have been in February, but do you remember there was a?
So that
they
was the first
cancelled it
6
on
round
the
as well?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Well, then that's another thing to take into consideration, mate. You know.
Yeah, well, definitely. Like I said, the 6th round, I was like, I was ready to happy to go on. So definitely.
Now,
thanks to my team.
You're the enemy now because we're going to chat just
Hey,
a little bit.
Hey, come on, man, come on.
We've got our Kell Brook over here, and you've got Errol Spencer's trainer in the corner here with you.
Absolutely. I'm Team Spence. My loyalty with.
Well, if you look at it like this is boxing, man. Anybody can work a corner. People come from Great Britain to go to America. People come from America to come to Great Britain. You go where you get the best work. So the thing about it is, it's not about the enemy. This is like 2 individuals fighting. But at the same time, I understand if anybody from Great Britain hates me, I'm okay with that. that's the business. That's what it is, man. So I mean, but it's everything. Boxing is the one thing in life you have to understand that's settled with the fight. The only thing in life, settle with the fight, and that fight will be next Saturday. So.
Well, it is a proper 50-50 fight in my eyes, anyway. I mean, it's a step up for Errol, fighting a world champion, and it's probably since Triple G his toughest opponent ever. For Kell Brook.
But if you think about this, which I got to get into this, so people say that this is Errol's toughest opponent, and I say possibly. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But it's all about his record on paper. But at the same time, I think that Errol Spence is the best fighter he's ever fought against. I'll say that. Better skills than Triple G.
I agree. Yeah.
Better boxing skills than Triple G. Faster than Triple G. Who can cut the ring off.
But he's just not a middleweight, was he?
Exactly.
Well, that's 17 pounds. That's not a lot of weight. I mean, he spars. You see that? He spars a heavyweight, 200-pound guy.
One of his sparring partners here, and I've
200
seen.
pounds.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Honestly, when he came first time, I said to him, "Who are you?" Because he's massive. He goes, "Oh, I'm Errol's sparring partner." I was like, "What?"
But listen, I think that Kell Brook's a great fighter. He's a phenomenal fighter. I think there's going to be a good fight. I think that I love the fact that the fans are coming out and they love him. I love that because even though the 34,000 people in the arena are not throwing one punch, but they're going to yell and scream. I like that. We want to win him over, so it's okay.
And the other thing is, you've got to give Errol credit. He's fought several times in other people's backyards. He fought in Canada against a Canadian guy, the guy who's a Canadian. That's his home turf basically.
He fought.
I can't remember. But he was a Canadian. He fought. He went to Canada.
South African.
But was there some right? Okay.
Yeah, but we fought somebody.
Basically, he's Errol. Basically, he's.
So it's silly for me to ask a prediction because obviously you're going with your man, but you are predicting it's going to be a good fight.
I'm predicting that it's going to be a good fight. I think that this is the thing about it. Everybody doesn't know really how good Errol Spence is. You'll only find out how good Errol Spence is if Kell Brook is as good as they think he is. Because if he can take the punches, he can take the power, you're going to see the best Errol Spence come out. I believe he's a great fighter. I think he's a good fighter, Kell Brook is.
Yep.
But if he can take Errol Spence's power, then we'll see, and he can keep it enduring and keep fighting. We'll see just how great Errol Spence is because nobody really knows. They keep saying how he hadn't fought anybody. I got that. But if you think about this, when he was ranked #1 to become the mandatory, they asked 12 of the other people, and the only person who took the fight was Leonard Bundu. So all those guys in the top 10
I remember watching that fight.
did not take the fight. They turned it down. So Leonard Bundu, number 12, was the only one who manned up. You got all these other fighters in the world who said, no, we don't want to fight him.
What did you stop him in? Was it in round 4 or something?
It was like 6.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
It'll be a good fight. I mean, I think that Kell Brook's great. I mean, he's a great, phenomenal fighter. And we'll see a good fight in both of the guys. I think it'll be good.
May the 27th.
May 27th, and I'm not the enemy.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Thank you.
I'll get a prediction if you don't mind.
Go on.
I think. No, I'm not saying it because he's my friend.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Hey, no. Listen, honestly, I said this long before, but I think Errol will stop Kell Brook late. I think he will. And for that, there's you know what's going to be one of the key things is Errol's phenomenal body work, and it's one of the best in boxing. You have to know that. And I want to get the professor's view on this because actually I haven't asked
He's
him.
not going to say.
No, don't do him like that. No.
I'll say it.
No.
Oh wait, okay.
Unless he's gonna say Kell Brookman,
No. Basically, for me, I think like Errol. I don't know how hard he hits, but Kell showed his chin. With the Porter fight, showed his chin with Golovkin. He took some massive shots off Golovkin, and obviously the corner, through the town, there's a big weight difference there. But he took a lot of big shots that had put other guys at middleweight over. So he's definitely, and the fight, so some of the fights he's been involved in, he's gone 12 rounds and toughed it out. So he showed that he done Porter in California in a war. So it ain't about whether Kell Brook can withstand that, because he has already showed that at a high level. So for me, I do rate Errol Spence highly, but it's about how he steps up to Kell Brook.
I'm going to get your face today because he might be saying, no, what you
Well, no, that's basically what I was saying before, but I just mixed it. Is that, I think that what happens is this: Triple G is a big puncher, but you'll see.
Yeah.
You can't stake a fight on how he did with a bigger guy, because the bigger guy is slower, and so he was supposed to be able to outbox him for 10 rounds. You know that, right? Smaller guy always.
Brook can punch. That's the thing. Brook can punch. He's extremely good
this is what I'm saying. But the smaller guy's supposed to be able to outbox the big guy. Big guy shouldn't be able to catch him that fast.
Yeah, but Golovkin. I've got friends that have been in the corner against Golovkin. They say the way he cuts the ring down, he's right in the guy's face. He forces them to throw punches.
If you watch him, when he punches, he cuts you off. But he can't punch until he stops. He can't punch.
No, of course.
Like he can't do this.
No, of course. But that,
when you stop,
it's different.
No, of course. But that then would change being in the ring with that guy, looking outside with Golovkin, thinking I can do these things. Being in the ring with Golovkin is then a different thing.
So what are you saying? He lost his.
Everyone's looked at Floyd thinking that Floyd is easy to get to.
But listen,
until they get in the ring with him and he can't get to him.
But what about that? Errol, if you heard about what Errol did to Floyd?
Who's that?
Errol Spence did with Floyd.
With that spine.
But listen,
when the lights have been on. When I seen Floyd sparring a few times.
We spar like this, but I
seen him sparring with Pacquiao, and when I seen him sparring with Pacquiao, and the way he fought with Pacquiao was something else.
I'm going to end this with another thing.
When the lights are on, Floyd,
I believe Errol is the real deal. Errol and to summarise what both of them have said.
Two very knowledgeable women here talking, and they don't know who's going to win. So
I know.
What I'm saying though is really is the public is split 50-50 on it.
That's okay.
I feel I know a little bit about boxing, and I couldn't put money on it. I certainly won't put money on it. So I just know, I do think it's going to be an absolute cracking fight that a lot of people are going to talk about for many years to come.
Absolutely, great for boxing. Great for boxing. But Team Spence man down. That's what we've concluded. One final thing. I'm going to shout out for my sponsors. Who've really been helpful to me.
You've got enough of them now.
All thanks to God. Greenleaf. Number one.
Waiting for our percentage of them.
Number one caterers in the UK. Tipton Training. Any dentists out there doing postgraduate dental training? Tipton Training is the place. CPS Asset Management. Listen, there's two things certain in life: death and taxes. Taxes. Come to Chartered Accountants, Arc Aurora. TMT, Floyd, my big brother. Thank you. Sweet Tooth Brownies, the best chocolate brownies in the world. In Overcom. For small businesses providing facilities, broadband and stuff like that. Small businesses, including dental practices.
And
what have I got in the back here?
I can't read it. I've not got my glasses on.
Oh, is it?
I'm looking through it.
What have I got?
Matthew's been the distance with Canelo.
We got,
and a lot of other guys Canelo's destroyed.
Jeffrey Williams, car hire. We got Rushford. We got Rushford Tea, finest tea in the Middle East, and the British Hair Clinic. Hair losses, come and get your teeth.
One last question.
Hair place.
Are you going down to London tomorrow?
Yeah, God willing, I'll be going down to support my friend Javonte and Calvin Ford. So I'll be there. Good to see my friend Badu Jack. He's here, and also Big Brother Floyd Mayweather.
I'm going to have to catch some of these fights and do my job. So congratulations on a great fight. A real step up for you.
Thank you. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.